Greetings, YouTube. So today what we will be doing is we will be swapping out the 3/8 sprocket from this CS2511P Echo chainsaw in order to convert it into a carving saw. We will be adding a 8-inch Canon carving bar with a quarter pitch sprocket. So in order for us to actually get that working, man, we need to swap this 3/8 of a sprocket out so that the chain won't have no tightening and no faults. So by doing that, first we remove the cap, remove the bar and chain from its place, and what we do is we want to get this is the sprocket. So for the normal carving, not carving, the normal the echo bar it brings, it normally all of the normal saws, they run as 3/8 pitch. So that means that the chain is like thicker. So now we'll be changing it to our 8-inch Canon carving bar. So we will need a right size chain to go with that, and that for this particular 8-inch carving bar, it has to be a quarter pitch, .050 gauge, 48 drive links. So we got that in now. We proceed to making sure everything fits properly, because we don't want no longer chain that's gonna be not letting us being able to tighten this, man. So I mean, we got to make sure that's the right size. So cool, it runs well, man. So we proceed to removing this sprocket, which is the 3/8. Also, we'll be opening our sprocket here in order for us to place our carving bar. If not, it's not the proper way. So here we go. This is our quarter pitch sprocket. I don't know, Amazon, you know, goodbye. So we proceed by removing this part right here. Okay, so it's a 13mm socket. Alright, so the difference between this system, how it's normally lefty loosey righty tighty, so it's the opposite. So with that being said, we will proceed to remove. Okay, so we can see we got the part that locks it in place out. Got to get this circle ring out the way. Make sure not to lose any of the small pieces. So this is our 3/8 sprocket, which normally all the normal saws like bigger, and that's like the more common chain. So in order for us to convert it and to use it with the carving bar, we will need to switch this out. So yeah, we will be removing this. Let's make sure to keep all the bearings up to the proper sprocket so nothing will get lost, and proceed to place sprocket, which is the quarter pitch, in its place. And let's not forget this washer. Let's make sure it's properly on before we close up everything. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Oh, there's so now we put this back on, and so now the difference is, since it's the opposite for tightening, you just gotta like spin it back on till it's like, you know, on there. You don't really have to tighten it. You know, you could hand tighten it. It's because like once you turn it on, the as it keeps on going, man, that's what's gonna tighten it. So here we go. So we have our quarter pitch sprocket on. Now it's time to add this guy, man. So this is a 8-inch Cannon carbine bar. As we can see, I got my 12-inch Cannon bar right here, and they're actually pretty good, man. Like, I would recommend these. They're awesome. At the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't quite know what was the proper way of installing one, or, you know, putting one on, because I'd never changed the sprocket on this one. But I mean, hey, after that beat up that I gave it, man, it's still running perfect. So hey, man, that's badass, honestly. All right, well, but yeah, so that's a 12-inch that I have on that Echo CS341. And hey, man, you know, you just gotta, it's got that quarter pitch chain on it, and runs great. All right, so we proceed by putting the chain back on. Gotta make sure that we're putting it on the right way. We don't want everything should be good. All right, so we got horizontal, we got him on. Perfect, man. Look at that. Fits right on. Yeah, the first time I tried to install a carving bar, wasn't really going out as planned, so probably wasn't, I mean, at the end of the day, the chain was a little too long. And but now, man, you know, you learn. You learn by experience. So you got to make sure if you're gonna purchase, because these are, I mean, you know, they're not that cheap, but hey, it's a good investment. It's a great investment, if anything, you know. So always make sure you get the right size chain and the right size bar, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be stressed out, man. That's just gonna ruin your moment that you want to, you know, try it out. But other than that, works great. Works great. Yeah, recommend it 100%. Gotta recommend the good quality stuff, man. You know, I mean, honestly, y'all, throughout all the tools I've been using, saws, they're all pretty great, you know, including the battery ones, which, I mean, I think for like people carving already, like, you know, if you're a carver, you already kind of understand. I mean, hey, they're great, you know. It's less noise. It's just a whole different get down. But hey, you know, the gas saws, you can never go bad at those. Why? Because it's got the torque, it's got everything, so it's great. Either way, good saw is a saw, man. Man, so we're right here trying to tighten this. Other than that, hey, man, I hope you guys check out my page. Go subscribe, give it a like. You know, we're just barely starting out, and you know, I hope you guys like this content. that I'm bringing you guys. And if you guys have any if you guys have any questions, oh, there you go. Look, now it's too tight. Yeah, you guys have any questions, you guys would like me to go over something, like, let's say, I don't know, anything that comes to mind, if you would like to start carving, if you're probably you thought about it, it's just that you haven't been able to approach it. Why? Because I mean, hey, when how I approached it, I wasn't really confident that I would even be able to understand what's going on. But hey, man, you just gotta go for it. So I mean, hey, as long as I always said that, like, you could learn any type of art, any type of technique, any type of art technique. It can be, man, there's so much. There's so many out there. Like, obviously, heck yeah, like, if you're a self-taught artist, and oh, that's how it is. Some of us, we came up like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, you can never go wrong on some advice. So I mean, hey, just do your homework. That's how it gotta be. All right, well, as you can see, as you guys can see, we got this bar on, 8-inch dime tip, 0.05 gauge carving bar. All right, well, we're gonna give this guy a heads up. Go then, man. Go try it out. Okay, so we will be trying out the bar on this cat that I've been working on lately. So just had started on this cat about a week ago. It was somewhere where it's windy, so I think that gives it a more natural flow, a natural look to it. This guy started as well. You can see we have our dime tip, quarter pitch, 8-inch bar on there. So let's get started. Okay, so we started on working on the fur, giving it that flow as going down to the center of its back, so it could just flow naturally. Don't really want to give it a stiff, just straight down look either, because I don't know, it just wouldn't really want frozen cat, would we? But yeah, so as we can see, the Cannon bar, it fits perfect, man, with that quarter pitch sprocket added to it. So since we swapped that other one out, man, I mean, a while back, I remember the first time, how I was saying earlier, I thought that I didn't know about the sprocket. So me not knowing about that, I just added I put the 12-inch Cannon bar on, and I just decided to go there without even swapping out the sprocket, man. And I mean, it ran for a minute, but like at the end of the day, I don't think that was good for the saw. But I mean, hey, later on we got it on, and it's going. Well, yeah, guys, so hey, man, just go show some support, subscribe, man, and we'll be coming back at you guys with more content, man. Have a good one.